Greetings, y'all. Sometimes the world, the country that I live in, can be a very uncomfortable and confusing place to be. And so, I used to self soothe by eating myself into oblivion. And now that I'm trying not to do that, my second favorite thing lately is planting. I think just like cooking or crafting, when you do things with your hands, what I like about it is that you have to pay attention to what you're doing, but you also can let your mind wander. And today, my mind is wandering over to some videos that I watched on YouTube from women roughly my age, over 60, some a little older, talking about dating and how they were completely done with it. They're over it. They've been, most of them married and divorced and had their trials and tribulations. I can relate to this. And have decided that they were completely done with romance. That the whole thing about men of this age looking for either a nurse or a purse. They either have one foot in the, which means they either have one foot in the grave and they're looking for mommy or someone to take care of them, or they're looking for a woman who might have some resources that they could take advantage of. So they will wine and dine her so that they can get a piece of the action. And yeah, some of that is true for sure. But here's how I'm looking at this. Let's see. My last serious relationship was over 10 years ago. And I mean, I've dated some since then with clearly mixed success. There was the one guy that I really sparked with, but he had serious heart issues. And I just knew that wasn't going to work out, so that didn't last very long. There was a guy who was very much into hiking and that kind of thing. And yeah, city girl, New Yorker. Lee does not hike. Lee does not camp. Lee knows how to fish because I grew up in a fishing family. I learned how to fish when I was like 10, and I can still clean a fish in about 10 minutes, but I don't want to. So yeah, not doing that. Then most recently, there was the guy who was like the male me. I mean, we had the same sensibilities about a lot of things: food, music, our kind of Afrocentric way of looking at the world. We had very long conversations. We were on the phone all day or texting all night, which was great, except for the fact that he was one of these people who clearly was so comfortable in his Barcalounger that he couldn't get out of it long enough to actually spend time with me. So after a couple of months and one date, yeah, that didn't go anywhere. The whole point of this is that, yeah, I'm in my early 70s, but I'm not done with it. I mean, they might be done with me, but the way I look at it, as long as you're above ground, then the possibility still exists. And I'm thinking it would be nice to have one last great love before I take the big dirt nap. Now, I don't know what the universe has in store for me. Maybe the time that I took away from dating sites and actively seeking it, could be I missed the window, which will kind of make me sad if I did. But who knows? If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I'm open to it. I'm always going to be open to it. If it doesn't happen, I have my plans.